it's like you're super passionate about something for a long period of time. And for that period of time, it's like the thing you're doing, and it's the thing you're telling everybody you're doing, and it's the thing that you're putting out to the world. And then you go through something like a move, or like a traumatic event, or just getting a new job, or things that kind of make you take away from it. And the further and further and further you get away from it, the more you almost feel like a phony, because you'll see somebody and they'll be like, hey, you playing guitar, are you writing songs, are you doing anything? And you're like, no, I'm not. And so you start to like, it starts to become a thing that puts a weight on you when you look at it, and it's almost no longer enjoyable, because you feel like you should pick it up and have the same passion that you did. So then you put that thing in your head like, well, until I have the same passion, and I have the same time, and I have the same amount of energy to put toward it that I always did, I'm going to wait, because I'm not going to half-ass it.
Sure.
Right. And it just gets further and further away. And it's like you start to forget that, like, this passion, painting or guitar or songwriting or anything, it wasn't to further your career when you figured out you loved it.
Right.
Right. It was because you loved it, and it was your escape, and it was your thing. And that doesn't go away. So even picking it up and just messing around on it starts to help clear away some of that stuff. I know I went through a period where I was like, well, I'm more a singer than I am anything else, because that's what I was focusing all my time on, because that's the thing that was that's the thing that I needed to focus my time on.
Right.
I went on a couple tours, and my voice blew out a couple times, and I was like, uh-oh, I'm the weak link. I got to do this. I got to do this. I got to do this.
Sure.
But not being able to kind of like coast on guitar where I was already made it easy to just kind of like be like, well, I'm focusing on this other thing. And,
right.
I'm a songwriter.
Right.
Right. So it's like the excuse. Anytime one thing suffers, you're like, well, I'm really this other thing.
Yeah.
And for like us, it's easy because it's still all in music.
Yeah.
Right. So we can let things kind of like, I haven't picked up a guitar in 2 weeks, or seriously in this long, or whatever. That you start to kind of like feel like, oh, I can be okay without doing it for a while, and you forget how much you loved it. So like there's the guilt, there's like the ambivalence, I guess, or the excuses. There's the, well, I'm still doing this, so I'm still doing it. But when you have something that you were passionate about, when you do pick it back up, whenever that is and however that is, the minute you learn something new on it, it's just awesome again. At least for me, like learning like a different way to look at writing a guitar part and playing guitar for a song, because of doing it in a different role, was awesome. But not even for a song, just learning some different techniques that I didn't know.
Sure.
Learning the way other people thought about how they played.
Yeah.
Man, like, it's just fun. It's awesome.
Yeah. I think that's great.